Gomez, and welcome to the fall 2016 edition of Backdrop Palmdale. Well, it's hard to believe that 2016 is almost over, and what a year it's been so far. But there's still plenty to keep residents busy for the last few months of the year, whether it's first-class arts and entertainment, which you can find right here at the Palmdale Playhouse, or the brand new Kaleidoscope Festival at the beautiful Palmdale Amphitheater. We've got you covered. But first, let's kick things off with the City News Report with John Milner.
Thanks, Armin. Well, here we are from the brand new state-of-the-art animal care facility here in Palmdale that just opened recently, where you can adopt a new dog, a new cat, and it's a great resource for the community. I hope you stop by and check it out real soon. Palmdale's more furry and not so furry residents will be happy to hear about the new Palmdale Animal Care Center, now open at 38550 Sarah Highway. The state-of-the-art 25,900 square foot facility is LA County's first indoor animal care center.
It's going to have separate housing for adoptable animals and lost and found animals. As I said, those lost and found animals, there will be a 90% adoption rate for those animals. It has adjustable enclosures to accommodate the animals based on the need. And there are individual visitation areas for cats and dogs. We have 180 cages and 70 kennels to house a capacity of 10,000 to 15,000 animals a year. This should also be the launching pad, so Los Angeles County will move forward in other areas where we have animal shelters to have the same type of facilities for those animals as we are going to provide for those in Antelope Valley.
The 24/7 operation will provide a holistic, broad-based approach to animal care, including everything from behavior modification to the latest medical services. It also boasts a sustainable design with LEED accreditation.
It's a state-of-the-art building. It has features that will optimize energy and water use, improves indoor environment quality, maximizes the use and reuse of sustainable and local resources, and as a result has achieved a coveted LEED Silver certification by United States Green Building Council. Lastly, let me congratulate Mayor Ledford. A big congratulations to you and Palmdale community for what is the newest and the greatest community animal care center in the county.
The $20.1 million center features an open-air design with high ceilings and outdoor play areas for exercise and adoption meet and greets, and is the largest of its kind in LA County. Visitors can also enjoy the unique floating cat and dog art sculptures in the lobby area, created by artist Mark Lear. Additionally, in partnership with the Animal Center, the Palmdale City Council will be hosting their 4 C's, City Council Cutest Critters Pet Adoption Program, where they highlight a shelter pet of the month at their City Council meetings.
You're going to see just another level of opportunity of service, and certainly the City of Palmdale is proud to be a collaborative partner in this process, as we were for the Sheriff Station, a beautiful Sheriff Station just next door. But if you look at this area, and I was talking to Congressman Knight earlier, and we both grew up here, this area in and around is completely transformed for what it was 30 years ago. Doesn't look anything like it used to, and in some ways that's bittersweet, but yet the new level, the new benchmarks, I think are the way it should be for a community that's evolving, that's fast growing, that needs these types of services to provide for our residents, and more importantly for our animals, our best friends.
For more information, please contact the Palmdale Animal Care Center dispatch at 661-575-2888. Palmdale Mayor Jim Ledford gave several presentations of his annual State of the City address to various business groups in the community, and the message has remained constant. Palmdale is on the right track. Like pieces of a puzzle, every piece of Palmdale's future is significant and has its place. This theme was visualized by Palmdale Mayor Jim Ledford during his 2016 State of the City address. He emphasized that in order to be successful, each piece fits together in perfect coordination. The 8 major pieces covered were fiscal strength, public safety, quality of life, education, transportation and infrastructure, jobs and manufacturing, restaurant and retail, and the final piece that serves as the glue binding it all together, community.
We have new jobs, retail, the Avenue Q experience. We're improving our transportation, our infrastructure. But to make Palmdale truly great, it's going to take all of us working together. Volunteer. Volunteer. A little something on the side isn't going to hurt anybody at every opportunity. We want to support our local business. We want to be Palmdale centric. And for each and every one of you here today, you are an ambassador for our city. Think about that. The responsibility that comes with being an ambassador. You can make a big difference.
To view the 2016 State of the City in its entirety, you can visit the city's website at www.cityofpalmdale.org, watch for rebroadcasts on Spectrum Cable, Palmdale Channel 27, or on the city's YouTube channel, City of Palmdale. One of the main messages from the State of the City address is that Palmdale continues to make public safety a priority, and its recent crime stats have proven their success. Thanks to the city's persistent and cooperative approach, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department recently announced an 18.4% decrease in the number of Part 1 crimes reported in the second quarter of 2016. The result is a projected 210 crimes per 10,000 population. That's down from 2015's overall rate of 246.
What I've identified, and so have many others in our community, is the teamwork that we have with our community members and the City of Palmdale. That teamwork includes our patrol deputies, our detectives, our supervisors, our partners within the City of Palmdale, and our community members who have an increased trust in our ability to serve them. When you look at how we solve crimes, we use intelligence-led policing, and that enables us to identify problems in real time and act upon those problems with specific resources in a very strategic manner. We've also partnered with the City of Palmdale over the years, and we've created many programs, including the Partners Against Crime program, that focuses on crime prevention and solutions within our community. For example, we have the Neighborhood Watch program, as well as a graffiti abatement program. When you combine all of these team members together, it has resulted in a crime reduction and an overall quality of life improvement for the people who reside in the City of Palmdale.
Partnerships and fostering open communication with community members have been key. This is evident in several community events held over the summer, such as the Palmdale Sheriff Station's open house, as well as National Night Out at Dominic Massari Park. Both events proved to be extremely popular as residents of all ages enjoyed music, food, games, and fun activities, all while meeting and connecting with neighbors and local law enforcement agencies. For more information about the City of Palmdale's Neighborhood Services Department, please call 661-267-5181. There's always something fun and unique going on at the Palmdale City Library. To tell us more, we spoke with Library Director Thomas Vose. Well, I'm here with Thomas Vose, the library director here in Palmdale, and when I say library, I don't know what you think of, but when I was a kid, it was you walked in and you were quiet, you went and got your book, and you would sit down and read and you check out. But this library is not the library I went to.
Well, we still like to encourage quiet in some areas, like in the back, so the folks can read. But we are a humming library. We try to keep busy. We've got a lot of great programs, and we try to encourage activity, discovery, and learning about whatever you can.
Yeah, there's never a dull moment here. It's going every day. So some of the things that are coming up, I know October 7th is Diversity Day. What's going on with that?
Oh, the library is going to be having a special event for Diversity Day. We're going to be doing a scavenger hunt throughout the library, and you'll get a prize for finding and collecting all the puzzle pieces. We're going to be having a display where you can show where your family's from with stickers on a board and on a map, and so you'll eventually get a nice big swath of color showing it from all over the world.
Right. I mean, Palmdale is such a diverse city.
Sure
it's going to be very interesting to see that map. So what else is coming up in the library?
Oh, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. We're always looking for new ideas too, so if the public wants to come in with their ideas, we'd love to hear them.
Great.
So
And then what else? I know that's not all.
we've started a new group called the Young Americans, and so this is something very special that we're trying to encourage teens to come to. So what this is about, it's about civics, and it's about discussing current events, learning a bit more about the world and how it works and how to become a better citizen. So we're having a bunch of interesting guest speakers, and we're very happy to announce that next month for October's event, we're going to be having Congressman Knight come in.
Wow, that is very cool, having our congressman at the library. And what an impression to make on the young kids. You know, they're the future.
Exactly.
They're the future voters. It's going to be their world.
And he's going to talk about how Congress works, and there will be an activity involved, and we always have pizza available. Like I said, teens only, though. So
Great, great. All right, and I know you do things with dogs, you know, reading. That's a very popular one.
oh, we sure do. In fact, my own children actually came to the last Books and Barks event. Books and Barks, for those of you who haven't heard about it, is a great event that takes place at the end of every month, the last Tuesday of the month. And what happens is people bring in their dogs. They're very well-trained therapy dogs, and the kids read to the dogs in order to build up their reading skills, because, of course, the dogs don't judge anybody.
No, they don't.
So.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
What else you got?
We've got lots of stuff. This is we're going to be highlighting our great online resources. A lot of people don't know that the library's website has a lot of great stuff, and it's all free.
Such as?
Well, we've got we've got Mango, which is a software that lets you learn languages, any language, up to 60 languages.
Wow.
And
Even Pirate, Talk Like a Pirate.
is in there.
We
yes.
missed it this year. Sorry, but we'll get that. We'll promote that next year.
You want to learn Urdu, you can learn it through this. You want to learn Gaelic, you can learn it through this. So there's a lot of really interesting languages. There's also an ESL component for those of you who need to help brush up your English.
Great. Online tutoring, right, for kids in school?
That's right. We have free online tutoring, all ages, all grade levels, all subjects. It connects you live with a tutor, and it helps your kid work through whatever homework issues they're having trouble with. It'll also even vet your resume or look at an essay for like a junior college level student.
Wow. Backyard Mechanics, I understand, have a connection here too.
That's right, yes. Our Chilton Automotive manuals are available online, all of them. So if you ever need to fix your car, you can get a library card, log into our website, and you can find out all about the repair procedures, the recalls that have taken place on your car, and you can help fix your car and whatever problems has happened.
Right, and a library card, does it cost anything?
Oh, no, definitely not. The library is a free service that, well, it's paid for by the community, and it's your library. So take advantage of it.
Awesome.
So we're having a Lego block party coming up. This is going to take place on October 6th. So if your kids like Legos, bring them in, and we have a bunch of them. We have a lot of Legos in the back, and they're available for playing with. We also have books on Legos, and they show off some of the cool things that people have built with Legos. So they're great toys. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was we've started a new group called Coffee and Coloring. And this is for people.
It's for adults, right?
This is for adults. It's not for kids. It's for adults who want to come in and work on the adult coloring books, and you just have some coffee and socialize. It takes place during the day when the kids are at school. So it's on. We have them every Tuesday, or not every second Tuesday of the month. The next one's going to be on October 11th, and it's at 10 a.m. So we'll be happy to see anybody who wants to come in.
Awesome. So there's so much going on at the Palmdale City Library. Thomas just touched a few of the many things. So if you want to find out more, you can visit our website, cityofpalmdale.org/library, or follow them on Facebook at Palmdale City Library, and you'll find out what's going on almost every day here at your Palmdale City Library. Dog lovers and park lovers will be excited to hear that construction is underway for the development of a brand new park on the east side. A groundbreaking ceremony was held for the first phase of Sam Yellen Park, located at the southwest corner of Avenue S and Hillcrest Drive. Covering approximately 25 acres, the land for the park was donated to the City of Palmdale by the Yellen family.
It's really important to think about these aren't just parks to be managed by the city, they're also parks for the community, and any help that the community does to pitch in, pick up that piece of trash that's blowing across the park, any way that they can help out, making sure that our bathrooms stay clean, that this is their property as well as ours. It's not just ours to manage, it's the community's to manage. And I think that makes all of our jobs easier. It makes our lives better in that we're working together to produce and maintain these facilities for the public.
Among the on-site improvements for the first phase will be an open play field area with lighting, adventure play structure, exercise equipment, and a much-anticipated dog park. For more information, please call 661-267-5115. There are many ways to stay connected and receive updated information on city news. You can like our Facebook page at City of Palmdale Government, follow us on Twitter at Palmdale City, or visit our website at www.cityofpalmdale.org or call 661-267-5115. Back to you, Armin.
Thanks, John. Well, Palmdale's youth always steps up to the plate when it comes to giving back to the community, and this young individual is no exception. After 13 years in Girl Scouts, Palmdale resident Meg Carter completed her Gold Award project this past summer.
Well, I heard about Gabriel's house from a friend of Girl Scouts, and she pointed me to the City of Palmdale, Terry Lee, who's in charge of the neighborhood houses. And I came back here and I saw Gabriel's house, and I decided that I wanted to be able to make this backyard a space where everyone could come back here and be safe and come have inspiration to do their art. And so I was looking for artists who could just portray basically what I wanted. So I got all these colors, and I got the artists out here, and I was really just looking for bright inspiration and amazing artists to make it come to life. So I got some of these plants from the Green Brush Nursery over in Palmdale, where I live, and they donated 5 plants and everything. I got some tires from Affordable Tires over here in Palmdale also. They were so gracious letting me have whatever tires I wanted. I got the pallet from Hemi Hay and Feed, and then I got some other pallets from Terry Lee, my person from City of Palmdale. And then I got some of the paint donated from Terry Lee as well. And then I made easels, and that was actually a sponsor, my mother, so there's that. And then I made mosaic art tiles, and I got those donated from my Racketeers 4-H Club. So that was amazing. Everyone kind of pitched in for it. I learned that you can take something that's so abandoned, I want to say, that no one ever came back here. It wasn't like somewhere you would just hang out, to now it's honestly a place where I would hang out all the time, and it's so bright and vibrant, and I just love it.
Citing her parents, Sharon and Vincent, as well as her 3 sisters and Girl Scout Troop 6802 for their inspiration and support, Meg is currently attending the University of California at Irvine, where she is majoring in criminology, law, and society.
Well, my goal was to actually have a lot more artists come back here, and I got the easels done, so I hope that they can come out here and paint whatever they want to paint, and everyone from the schools surrounding can come over here and do whatever they want. They can just have so much inspiration. They can just fill it with whatever they want to do. I'm just I wanted to make a safe backyard for kids all over. If they don't have a place to go, they can come here and they can feel safe.
There are plenty of ways to become involved in your community. The city encourages residents of all ages to contribute and build Palmdale pride.
We have a very vibrant volunteer corps. We had over 300 volunteers last year in our various programs, and they offered us over 30,000 hours of service. That's an incredible investment in our community, and we thank them every day for the impact they make. They share their time with us, their skills, their knowledge, and they really work to make Palmdale a better place. We continue to move on with various opportunities. For those who can't maybe volunteer on a regular basis, we have great events that they can come out and participate in. This coming holiday season, we'll have opportunities to volunteer at Saves, where we serve over 500-600 families a holiday season with gift baskets and food baskets. And all that has to be put together and organized and collected for the community. Additionally, we had a wonderful event debut last year, the Holiday Classic Christmas, and we'll be doing a service day in November to help get ready for that on November 19th. And if anybody would like information on any of that, they can visit our website at any time, www.cityofpalmdale.org/engaged. The beauty of a community like this is there's a vast array of opportunities for people to get involved. It's not just about volunteering for the city. While we are blessed with volunteers in our programs, there's a tremendous amount of organizations in our community that also rely on volunteers. Volunteering is really about finding your passion, finding what you love, finding what matters to you. For some people, that's the care and well-being of our animal community. And we have wonderful opportunities. We have a beautiful new animal shelter. We also have a variety of rescue missions in the area that can help animals. So you can find your passion that way. For other people, it's helping abused children or abused women, maybe helping the homeless. And I encourage people to go out and reach out to the organizations in our community that need volunteers, because what makes an amazing volunteer is the passion and the fire within for that particular cause.
When we return, we'll have the latest in environmental and recreation news right after this quick break.
Palmdale, it's Ruth with the City of Palmdale's Neighborhood Services Department. Did you know that all dogs and cats are required to be licensed and vaccinated in the City of Palmdale?
All dogs and cats over 4 months old must be vaccinated against rabies and licensed with the Los Angeles County Department of Animal Care and Control. Applications can be downloaded from the website at www.animalcare.lacounty.gov. For questions about vaccinations or licensing, visit the website or call 661-940-4191.
Anthony is wanted everywhere.
Anthony's on my team. No, he's on my team.
But recently, Anthony went with his parents to find a new place to live.
It's already rented.
But housing discrimination is illegal, so Anthony's parents filed a complaint. And now they have a wonderful place to live. If you believe you've been discriminated against because of your race, color, religion, national origin, sex, familial status, or disability, contact your local Fair Housing Center.
Welcome back to Backdrop Palmdale. As the weather changes for the autumn season, residents can continue to be environmentally conscious in their lifestyle. Here's Ben Lucha with more on how to keep Palmdale green and clean in the cooler months ahead.
Thanks, Armin. I'm Ben with the City of Palmdale Public Works Department. To start, we would like to talk about energy and water conservation. As you can see, I'm in front of one of our neighborhood houses, and there you can see we have some xeriscaping. Did you know we have a program in place that not only allows you to xeriscape your yard, but it would also allow you to conserve energy? Through the HERO program, you can finance several different types of projects for your home, such as energy efficiency, solar, electric vehicle charging, and even water conservation projects.
PACE programs such as the HERO program make it easier for homeowners to reduce their power and water use at a time when rates are increasing and we're experiencing a drought. Through a partnership with local governments like the City of Palmdale and the County of Los Angeles, PACE programs like HERO help homeowners control household costs while providing significant economic and environmental benefits.
Visit the HERO website today to learn more about the program and to learn what you can do to your home to save money through this convenient program. That is a great program. Another topic that is of concern has to do with fog. What is fog? Recently we talked to our utilities division to learn about it. So we're here in a neighborhood of Palmdale with our utilities division with some important reminders. As you know, we're coming up on a time of year where people like to invite other friends over and have large banquets, large meals. What kind of reminder do you have for them?
Our reminder would be to dispose of their fats, oils, and grease, fog, accordingly. With the holidays coming up, the way you mentioned, people tend to deep fry turkeys and have a lot of oily and greasy products that go down the sink, and we'd like to see them dispose of them properly, such as your deep fry oil. Make sure you dispose of it accordingly. Don't pour it down the drain. As far as washing your dishes, scrape them off before you wash them to prevent all that fats, oils, and grease buildup going down your main line. It's not only beneficial for us, it's also beneficial for your house lateral line because it's tend to get plugged up more often during the holiday time.
No, I heard one person make the comment, and I clarified it with that person, and I imagine you want to clarify it too. They said, well, what if I do it down my toilet instead of the drain in my sink? Would that make a difference?
That makes no difference at all. It still goes down the same lateral line. That's like saying if I put hot water to run my oil down the drain, that it's okay. And that's not okay also, because what that does is that just heats up for that split minute as it goes down your main line. When it cools off, it still coagulates and it still builds up, which causes a blockage.
Okay, thanks for that reminder. And I know there's other issues that are other items going down the drain that we want to warn people about. Like, for example, flushable wipes, I understand, is still an issue. Is that correct?
Yes, flushable wipes is an ongoing issue. Just because it says flushable does not mean that they're flushable. They don't break down the way traditional toilet paper does. So we urge the residents not to dispose of them down their toilets or down any kind of sinks or anything. If you insist on using them, to actually throw them in your garbage can.
And then I know another issue that I'm kind of dealing with on my side, and I know you're dealing with it too, is drugs. A lot of people believe, well, you know what, I'm ingesting it anyway, so it's not a big deal if I just pour whatever I don't need down the drain. Is that correct?
That's incorrect also. We don't want to see any kind of pharmaceutical drugs or any kind of drugs for that matter go down the drain. What that does is that creates treatment problems for the plant, and we really urge you to dispose of them properly, either over at the sheriff's station or to take them back to your doctor.
It's important to not pour fog down the drain. To help promote the proper disposal of fog, the city has been airing the following commercial.
Wait, the drain is not a dump. Fats, oils, and grease clog your pipes, creating complete blockages and causing raw sewage to back up into your street, business, and home. A little grease, fats, or salad dressings down the drain may not seem like a big deal, but imagine everyone doing the same thing. We'll end with a much bigger problem. So remember to can it, cool it, and trash it, and help unclog the fog. Unclog the fog. Visit www.cityofpalmdale.org or call 661-267-5272.
Talking about waste, there's also an ongoing problem with illegal dumping. Okay, I'm here at maintenance, and we chose an interesting location to do this interview. So, Bruce, could you tell me what we have going on here behind me?
We have 4 roll-off containers that Waste Management picks up for us. They pick these up 3 times a week, and each time they pick it up, they are completely full of trash.
Really? So every single time, 3 times a week, this is filled with trash?
Correct. Trash that we pick up from illegal dumping throughout the city.
Oh, wow. So this is just for illegal dumping, not your normal day-to-day operations?
There's a small amount that's day-to-day operations, but compared to the bulky items, between the furniture, household trash, tree limbs, anything that people are illegally dumping in the city ends up here. We pick it up, we transfer that into these roll-offs, and that's majority of the material that goes in there is the illegal dumping material.
Wow, I know some people think that, oh, well, all you have to do is just put it out on the curb and the city will take care of it for you. But is that how things really work?
Apparently that's how it's working now, but that is the wrong way to do it. The correct way to do it is to notify Waste Management. Everybody's allowed 2 bulky item pickups a year. All you have to do is call Waste Management. If you have trash, it's not our job to pick up your trash. Our job is to take care of the city and not take care of every single person that thinks just dumping trash everywhere in the city is okay. We have better things to do, patching potholes, fixing sidewalks, making sure things are safe here in the city. Well, what we're having to do anymore is pick up trash. So if you're seeing those potholes in the street, there's a reason. We're picking up trash because it's a hazard. A car, someone might trip over it. So that's taking a majority of our time anymore.
So that's a good point. So in other words, even though they might think, well, there's no harm because the city's picking it up anyways, the harm they're causing is that there's other things that need attention that we can't attend to, right?
Correct. I don't have a staff that's specifically dedicated to picking up trash. These people that are having to pick up these illegal dumps, they're usually assigned to patching the potholes and fixing sidewalks and making things safe in the city. Illegal dumping has become such a problem that I have to watch out for the city's liability, and people are blatant about dumping stuff anymore where they'll just put it in the middle of the street or on top of the sidewalk. Well, if somebody comes by and trips over a piece of trash on the sidewalk or a car hits something in the street, the city's liable for that. And there's a lot of tricky lawyers out there that would be glad to try to sue us over those hazards.
Right, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. And beyond that too, I can imagine too, we take pride in our city, so we can't just let it stay there. Is that correct?
That's correct. Majority of my crew has actually grown up here in the Antelope Valley. I'm a Palmdale High graduate myself and lived here almost my whole life, and I've never seen this problem get to this level. We've always had illegal dumping in the desert here and there, but now instead of taking it to the desert, it's just put it in the street and it magically disappears, and it magically disappears because we're having to go pick this dumping up.
Okay, well, thank you for these reminders.
Thank you, Ben, and please, everybody, the street's not a dumping site. The dump is a dumping site. Take your stuff to the dump.
Concerned with illegal dumping, recently a member of Real 93543 prepared a short documentary about a Little Rock resident's efforts to address illegal dumping. So I'm here with Adriana, and we're here to talk about an interesting documentary that she made. So first of all, could you tell us about what led up to you making this documentary?
I moved here about 3 years ago, and something that I loved about this area was the fact that, it has a lot of open spaces. And when I was driving one day, I realized like some of the streets were filled with dumping. And, it was like a sad realization that a place where you kind of feel at home now and that you feel a lot of pride is, being dumped on. So that's one of the reasons that I decided I wanted to bring some awareness to the issue. As I was doing my research for making this particular documentary, I was able to meet Esther. She's a neighbor of mine who basically what she does, she drives around the area and picks up things that she finds that she could reuse at her home. So instead of just having the trash laying out, she finds a use for it and in different ways in her home.
Okay, and also this documentary was made through a special public arts program, is that correct?
Yeah, correct. So Robin Rosenthal, she was one of our producers for this particular project, and she was part of the Real 93543 project that was part of Los Angeles County Arts Commission and the Los Angeles Outpost.
Okay, and what are your hopes with this documentary? What kind of awareness are you trying to bring with it?
So the project eventually came out to be, how you can live within your neighborhood and, you can encounter a problem. And the best way is to become involved, to get to know like where the issue is, and just the fact that, for example, Esther drives around every day, and she within the documentary she mentions just me being there, I sometimes prevent people from dumping because they see her and they realize, she's watching out. So being definitely involved with your community, finding pride in where you live and wanting to make a difference, that's the first step. And at least for me, getting involved with the community, bringing projects like this so people can become aware.
Real 93543 is a project created by the Antelope Valley Art Outpost artist-in-resident Robin Rosenthal. It was designed to engage residents in the discussion about place through documentary filmmaking. Tiradero de Basura, which translated means garbage dump, was produced through the program. What is the My Waste app? Have you downloaded the app? If not, please search for the My Waste app in your applicable app store. You can also go to the city's website for information on how to download the app to report illegal dumping or other items to the city. The app will also allow you to receive push notifications with instructions on how to win great prizes or to participate in great programs. Don't miss out and download the app today. Utilities had a lot of great recommendations for this time of year, but so does Waste Management. We're here at the Antelope Valley Landfill to talk to Waste Management about some important reminders, especially for this time of year. So now that we're beginning to enter the fall season and getting close to the winter season, do you have any reminders for your customers?
Sure. Well, first of all, with the fall season coming up, with the changing of leaves and everything with the seasonal stuff, we want to make sure people put their leaves, they don't just push them into the street. We want to make sure they go in those green containers, the gray containers. They're for the green waste. We also want to remind everyone with the Christmas season coming up, we do have a program in place for the Christmas trees. We pick them up starting December 26th, and 2 weeks into January, we will pick them up curbside. Just a few things with that. One, they need to be less than 6 feet long. If they're longer than 6 feet, we ask that they're cut in half. They need to be unflocked, so that spray that kind of people put on there, none of that. And also all the decorations on them taken off, and we pick those up. Also during the holiday season, we know that waste goes up usually by a third, so it is a good time for people to get those. We have a voucher program for all the residents within the city of Palmdale for them to take advantage of that. And essentially all you have to do is you come to the landfill. It's nothing a physical copy of anything. It's actually all on record. You just bring a copy of your license to show that you're a resident, and you can 2 times a year drop off at the landfill. So
Okay, those are great reminders, and I'm assuming too with like you mentioned, when people are generating more trash, that means also keep in mind the more recyclables you're generating. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And just a couple reminders with that, with the recyclables, we really want to stress the importance of, one, keeping everything unbagged. That's a huge thing that helps us out a lot, because when recyclables go to our facilities, they have to get sorted out, and if it's bagged, that kind of creates a big logistics problem. So unbagged, all bottles, cans, cardboard, paper, those are all things that can go in your recyclable containers. We ask if you can keep everything, keep it dry, no food, those things help a lot.
Yeah, thanks for those reminders. And I know we have our app too if people are confused and not sure about what goes where. Sure. Now, I know another big issue that we're dealing with, and it's more for like people who own businesses or are managing a business. So what kind of changes has the state had for those people?
Sure. Well, there have been some laws that have been put into effect for mandatory commercial recycling and organics recycling. The commercial side of it is essentially if you own a business, or if you're a property management company, or if you're a multifamily company, apartments, condominiums, if you produce 4 or more yards of trash a week, you need to have some form of recycling in place. And that's a kind of a big part of what I do here at Waste Management, is working with businesses to get some kind of program going. So if you are a business owner, or you fall into that category, you can contact me about that, and we can get something going there. As far as organics go, that's something that's rather new. Just went into place April of this year. Businesses that generate 8 or more yards of organic waste have to have some form of organic recycling in place. And essentially what that's going to look like, it's going to come into play more and more, but what it's going to look like is special containers designated just for food. They'll be, right now for us, they're green containers with yellow lids if you see them out there. And as the years go on, up until I believe it's 2020, who falls into the category of needing to have organic recycling is going to get more and more constricted. So starting at the beginning of January 1st, 2017, it's going to go from 8 cubic yards to 4, if you have 4 cubic yards or more of organic waste, basically food waste, that you'll have to have something in place. So that's something we're working on implementing. You're going to see it more and more out there as you're in the community with businesses, and we'll keep working towards it. So
the city would also like to remind you, if you have any electronics or other household hazardous waste that you are looking to safely recycle or dispose, please take it to the Antelope Valley Environmental Collection Center the first and third Saturday of every month from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. to have it collected free of charge. That's it for all of our reminders from Public Works. Now back to you, Armin.
Thanks, Ben. Fall fun also means holiday fun. And here at the Palmdale Playhouse, they're already bustling to get all the activities ready for the holiday season. Recently, we spoke with Annie Pagliaro with the Recreation and Culture Department to give us the exciting details on what we can look forward to in the coming months. The Kaleidoscope Festival will kick off the fall event season with arts and music for the entire family.
Well, residents and visitors can look forward to a festival that's dedicated to music and the arts, both visual and performing. This is the inaugural event, so we're working really hard to try to get the right components into this event. I think there's something for everybody. We have a great lineup on the Tapestry stage. We're kicking off with the Heidi Boys, the Sunday Night Singers, Patty's Pig, which is a Celtic rock group, Fat Cat Swingers, which is actually not a local group, but a local favorite here, swing group. And we'll end the night on Tapestry with the LA Cast of Beatlemania. I think it's a great lineup for that stage. So the artisans that are coming in have the option to display and sell, display and demo. So what patrons can expect is to be able to get a little taste of all of that. If you're looking for something to purchase, there will be art available to purchase. If you're looking to watch what artisans do and how they create their art, you're going to get to be able to see some of that. We have a strong local artisan group here in the Antelope Valley, and there's a commitment to coming to this event and to showing and supporting and educating the public on the arts. At Kaleidoscope, we'll have the usual concessions here at the Palmdale Amphitheater. We are also adding Art of the Brew, which will feature our 4 local breweries. We're so excited to have them here, which is Lucky Luke's, Transplants, Bravery Brewery, and Kinetic. And all 4 of those breweries work together very well, and they're very excited to come into this event and do something here in Palmdale. A couple other things on the grounds for this year will be the Mosaic stage, and this is sort of hidden local talent, visual and performing arts, and there's a lineup for that stage that will be coming on during the downtime of the Tapestry stage. So, visitors to Kaleidoscope will have something to do or something to watch the entire time that they're here on the property. Palmdale Repertory Theater is returning to the Palmdale Playhouse. They'll be performing The Addams Family. That show will begin on October 14th. They'll have shows October 14th, 15th, and 16th. And then again, October 21st, 22nd, 23rd. They have beautiful set design. This is a musical. It's a lot of fun. If you're looking for something to do with your family, this is a great show. Come on out and see it. And if we fast forward a little bit to the holidays, the Playhouse has a wide variety of holiday entertainment and festivities going on. We do have the return of the very popular Sing Along with Santa show on December 3rd. This is an interactive show that children and adults alike can participate in. It's a lot of fun. There's craft activities that take place in the lobby before the show. Santa and the Sunday Night Singers come out and greet our guests both before and after the show as well. And also Holiday Open House is returning again. This has been going on for 20 years at the Palmdale Playhouse. This is so popular. Santa's coming to town. He's there to greet all the boys and girls and young and old and take their holiday wishes. For all you music lovers, we've got 2 shows this year at the Palmdale Playhouse. One is the Rockin' Holiday Big Band. This is on December 10th. This is not your daddy's big band. This is a little mini big band, but it is going to rock the house holiday style. And on the next night, December 11th, we do have Cozy Smooth Jazz Holiday. So if you're a jazz lover or you're a big band lover, these are the shows for you. And we are also selling a twin pack ticket if you would like to go to both of those shows. West Coast Classical will once again be performing all of their holiday shows. They have 3 shows scheduled: Thursday, December 15th, Friday, December 16th, and Saturday, December 17th, Sounds of the Holiday. That will be their big show. And if you have not heard West Coast Classical perform, you are missing out. I don't know how many times I say this, but get down to the Playhouse and see one of their shows. They are something to see. They've performed at Carnegie Hall, they've performed at Disney, they've performed right here on the Palmdale Amphitheater stage, and they are something to hear and something to see, and they are our local orchestra. Come support them. The Palmdale Playhouse is also announcing a casting call for Beauty and the Beast. The City of Palmdale and Palmdale Repertory Theater will be presenting Disney's Beauty and the Beast March 2017, and we are holding open auditions December 9th and 10th. Callbacks will be on December 11th, and for more information, check our website.
To find out more information on city events and classes, be sure to check out the latest edition of the Palmdale News, Activities, and Entertainment Guide, or visit us on our website at www.cityofpalmdale.org. We'll be right back with business news after this quick break.
While you're at it, I have a lot of trash that I need to get rid of too. You think you can handle that?
Yeah, that'd be easy. Let's see, with the work, your extra trash, other costs, I would say it would cost this much.
Really? That's about half of what the other guy told me. When can we start?
Be here tomorrow.
Just because you didn't dump it, it doesn't mean that you didn't dump it. Ensure that your trash is properly recycled or disposed of.
We see them every day, yet most of us just walk right by. Thrown away, discarded like trash, each worth saving, each worth something.
Yeah, like 5 to 10 cents for each CRV beverage container.
Collecting us means cleaner streets and maybe even cash for you.
But we need your help. Look inside your heart.
Look, it's not about hearts, it's about smarts.
Call 1-800-RECYCLE or visit the website to learn how recycling bottles and cans makes things a whole lot better for you, us, and for Palmdale.
Welcome back to Backdrop Palmdale. What began as a bang of economic activity at the start of the new year has become an even bigger bang as 2016 winds down. With more on economic development, here's John Milner.
Thanks, Armin. Yes, the sound of bulldozers, hammers, and saws have been heard throughout town as construction in Palmdale is booming. This site of the future CarMax dealership is just one of several businesses building facilities from the ground up. Located on the corner of Technology Drive and 5th Street West, CarMax is constructing a brand new 50,000 square foot showroom plus auto reconditioning and car wash facilities. They are expected to employ 150 employees and will serve the greater Antelope Valley and nearby unincorporated Los Angeles County areas. The refurbishment center will be the 11th in the state for CarMax. In addition to providing much needed jobs, the development in that area has stimulated even more growth. Part of the Starwood family, Element Hotel is quickly approaching completion behind Best Buy and across from Embassy Suites. The 123-room hotel will be environmentally friendly and eco-chic. Another hotel, Home 2, is expected to open in mid-2017 on the corner of Avenue Q and 5th Street West. The 93-room, 4-story building is an all-suite extended stay hotel in the Hilton chain. The East Side continues to see its share of construction as well, with the Antelope Valley College Palmdale Center set to open in the 2200 block of Palmdale Boulevard. The $15 million project will renovate a former supermarket and medical buildings and will have the capacity to accommodate over 7,000 students. Retail sales continue to be strong in the city as well. To tell us more, we spoke to Tricia Granger, Marketing Director for the Antelope Valley Mall. Well, here we are, the Antelope Valley Mall, the center of the high desert for retail and restaurants, and I'm with Tricia Granger, Marketing Director Extraordinaire. Trish, thanks for spending some time with us today. So we've got some new things coming in right over our shoulder.
We do. You know, we are so excited that Rock and Jump is under construction. This is not their location. They're on the other side of the building, but it's over 18,000 square feet of trampolines and rock walls. So hopefully they're shooting for a November opening. So I'm crossing everything I got that, will stay on track. It's going to be great. It's fun for the whole family. I believe they're going to have a party room and food and all this great stuff.
I understand these type of facilities are great for birthday parties and...
They are. Birthday parties, probably family reunions, just hanging out with the kids. When it gets really windy up here in the winter, it's going to be a great place to take your kids to get rid of some of that energy, right? We all have kids. We know that their energy that makes the parents nervous energy. Right. So we'll be able to bring them out and let them exercise in a fun way. So that'll be great. And then right next door to that is going to be Doghouse, which is,
love Doghouse.
Right?
I'm familiar.
Some gourmet hot dogs, and I think some beer and wine, some yummy stuff.
They have upscale beers and wine, and it's great. So
they're going to be open right here, right next to Blaze Pizza. So we'll have one spot left next to our new Subway. Who will it go to?
I don't know. You guys attract the best. We know that. We know it's going to be great. So, so now we're getting into the holiday season. The Labor Day's past us. We got Halloween coming up, and you guys always do something great.
Mall-wide trick-or-treating on Halloween from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. This year Halloween's on a Monday, so we expect lots of families and lots of little goblins and ghouls and witches. And what will we see this year? Minions, probably. Some more superheroes.
Maybe Pokemon again with all that
some Pokemon Go action.
Yeah.
So we will. We'll have mall-wide trick-or-treating from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Costumes are encouraged. We just ask for no full face paint or masks for children over the age of 12. Well, anyone over the age of 12, I should say.
And this is free, right?
It's free, and it's while supplies last at participating stores. I feel like we usually get about 70, 75 stores that hand out free candy. It's a great place to come. It's one-stop trick-or-treating, and
it's safe. It's indoors.
It's a Monday night.
Right,
because the weather always changes on Halloween. I'm pretty sure Halloween is cold or rainy maybe. So, and then we'll be gearing up for our holiday season. Not that anybody wants to talk about it, but we'll welcome, the big guy will be back. We'll welcome him on November 19th out here in the plaza. So keep checking our website and Facebook for details on, who will be here to welcome Santa.
Yeah, it's going to be a great holiday season, great place. I know it's a little early, but start making your shopping list now. The Antelope Valley Mall has what's on your list. The City of Palmdale seeks to achieve success for all its local businesses, and their annual Business Appreciation Breakfast is a wonderful example of how that partnership flourishes. The city's annual Business Appreciation Breakfast is a popular event which gives Palmdale businesses the opportunity to learn about the programs and assistance that can help them grow their businesses. Some of the programs and resources that were featured this year include Business Watch, Foreign Trade Zone, AV America's Job Center of California, Small Business Development Center, Antelope Valley College, Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation, and the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development. Palmdale's Economic Development Department works closely with the Palmdale business community in order to retain, expand, and attract businesses to the city. One of the newest ways to highlight and enhance Palmdale's economic vitality is the upcoming cable TV show, Come On In, We're Palmdale. Emphasizing a central shop local theme, the program will provide a fresh and behind-the-scenes look at the people who open their doors with welcome arms and help keep Palmdale's businesses going strong. For more information on economic development or any business opportunities in Palmdale, please call 661-267-5125. Back to you, Armin.
Well, that will wrap it up for us here in the Fall 2016 edition of Backdrop Palmdale. As always, to find out more on the stories we featured on today's program, please visit our website at www.cityofpalmdale.org, or you can call us at 661-267-5115. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time on Backdrop Palmdale.